Hey guys! Alright, so I'm finally doing another fragrance review today, and the one that I'm going to be doing is one that I sort of got a bunch of requests for a long time ago, and it was never available in Canada, this particular scent, so I wasn't able to do it. But I finally just went out and ordered it on eBay. I had no idea what it smelled like, so I was really hoping that it wasn't going to be, terrible. But I read up on it before and it sounded really good, so I did it. And it turns out that it actually is a very nice scent that I really enjoy. And it is Shakira's debut scent called S. Okay, so the set that I ordered was the gift set, of course. This particular set came with the 1 ounce bottle of S as well as the silky body lotion. This is 75 milliliters. So this is the set that it came in. So here we have the advertisement for S. Very nice, very sexy. The whole color scheme for the ad and the bottle and everything is white and gold. So we have Shakira wearing her like glittery, sparkly dress here. The big emblem of the S. And then on the back is a little picture of the bottle and, all the information. This one even came with like a scratch and sniff thing, like a sticker that you like scratch and then you can like smell it. I've never seen that before, but anyways, that is what that came with. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the bottle. I've sort of gone back and forth with this bottle in terms of like, liking it and not liking it. So the bottle itself is really cute, actually. It's a nice, simple sort of design. It looks very exotic. Kind of looks like a little potion. We have sort of like a flat base. The liquid inside is a nice yellow color. The top part is gold. And we have this little clip here which has like a little charm. It's sort of like a little S pendant. So it's the same sort of S symbol as the box. This is the 1 ounce bottle, so it's the smaller one. So like the design of the bottle is nice. I think that's really cute. What I don't really like, well, there's 2 things I don't like. Number 1, there's no lid to this fragrance. When I saw pictures of it online, I saw that it didn't look like it had a lid, but it had this part here. And what I thought was that it was like one of those closing things where like, you turn it to the right and it's like closed, and then you like turn it to the left to open it. But it's not that. All this part is just like a clip. So you can actually remove it, you just like take it off, and it's just like a little clip with the S charm. So that's kind of cute, but the thing is, it goes like right underneath the cap, so when it's clipped on, you actually can't spray it down because the clip is there. So you always have to remove the clip in order to spray it. So basically what I've done is I've like taken it off and I sort of stretched it a little bit so that it can fit along the top part. There, so now like I clip it onto the actual spritzer, so now when I spray it down, like there's nothing blocking it. So, I don't know, I thought that was a sort of weird design. So I looked it up and I was like, what does Shakira have to say on this matter? And she said that the S pendant is a charm that she wanted us to have that is a representation of bliss. And the fragrance was meant to have no cap because it's supposed to represent a barefoot Shakira. That's what it says on like her website. So I guess she likes to dance barefoot and she wanted the fragrance to sort of be free and, be capless. So it's just, doing its own thing. I don't know. I hate leaving the caps off my scents because I just have to put the cap back on. So this one doesn't have one, but you know what? That's okay, that's okay. Overall, I think the design, the bottle is cute. I would just sort of like rethink this part. Okay, so now let's move on to the fragrance itself. So this is, Shakira classifies this as a sheer oriental. And that is a very accurate description of it. It's definitely an oriental. And when she says sheer, I would say she's more thinking just subtle. Like it's a very simple and subtle scent. It's not complex at all. There's actually very few ingredients in this. It's a very easy to wear light scent. And, it doesn't have too much of a statement to it. It's not too powerful. It's just very, very light. So I have it on right now, and it's a very comforting scent. I have to. That's like the one thing I want to say about it. It's very comforting. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more on. Okay, so I know I typically do like top, middle, base, I break it all down like that. But because this scent only has like 4 ingredients, I'm just going to list them all right now. In the scent, we have sambac jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. So that's all that is really in this fragrance. So again, it is a very simple scent. That's what Shakira wanted it to be. She really wanted it to be a very easy, simple scent. So I'll talk about the notes a little bit. So with the jasmine, we have sambac jasmine. So it's typically grown in the east, and it's not quite as sort of strong or sweet as the jasmine that's used in a lot of fragrances around here. So it is a little lighter, a little bit more sheer. And the sandalwood is in the heart of the scent. So there's a lot of sandalwood in it that gives it that sort of exotic, more dry, woodsy kind of feel to it. And the vanilla and the amber, they're in the base of the scent, but they're really, they really come out throughout the entire scent. All 4 of the ingredients are just mixed in there perfectly. And if I can describe the scent like in my own sort of way, I would say that it smells like a very lightly sweet vanilla honey kind of mixture with a touch of floral. Like there's no honey in this, but I sometimes smell a bit of like honey, like actual honey. I think that's just coming from the amber. I think the amber used in this is like everything's lighter. So the amber is a little bit lighter, and so it's just giving it that sort of like golden honey kind of feel to it. The vanilla just sort of like warms it up a bit, and the jasmine is what's sort of giving it more of like a floral aspect. But because it is that sambac jasmine and it has all those sort of like warming elements to it, it's very like pulled back, very subdued. And it just ends up being this lightly sweet, comforting oriental scent. So if you like oriental fragrances like I do, and you were looking for one that is very light and good for every day, then this is definitely a great choice for you. I don't find anything like too harsh about it or too offensive. It really isn't too much of anything. It's just lightly sweet and a nice exotic oriental. So one thing I should mention about this fragrance is that the concentration is eau de toilette. So there is less of the actual fragrance oils in this because it's a lighter composition, which, again, is just adding to that overall subtle, sheer quality to it. So it is going to be, a little bit not quite as strong as your usual eau de parfums. So in terms of the lasting power, I would say it's not too impressive because, it is an eau de toilette. There's hardly any, there's not a lot of ingredients in there, so it doesn't really last all day. That's one thing I've noticed. It is just, it's not too short-lived, but it's not going to really still be there come the evening. And also, it stays very close to the skin. Like, it doesn't project very far. Like, people around me don't really smell it much. It's more like, if you're really close to me, you can smell it. And, like, I can smell it on my skin. So it just kind of stays really close to you. It's just one of those, personal, comforting sort of scents. When to wear S? I think it's a good everyday scent because it's one of those easy to wear ones. You can definitely wear this one, to work or someplace like that because it's not going to be too overpowering at all. That's one thing that this scent definitely is not. It's not overpowering. So you can basically wear it anytime. I think it's sophisticated enough to wear out to, a fancier occasion. But it's also nice just to, wear out shopping or with your friends or whatever because it really is quite versatile. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about the lotion. And I really have to review this because it's a different sort of product. Okay, so I have an issue with this lotion. And it's not the usual issues I have with lotions. Typically, if there's something bad with a lotion, it's either that it has that plasticky scent to it that's gross, or it just doesn't moisturize well. Like it kind of leaves your hands either too dry or too sticky. But that's not the problem with this one. The problem with this one is that it doesn't smell quite the same as the eau de toilette. Let me demonstrate. I can already smell, the weirdness. Okay, so... one second. Let me just get this on. So, okay, as I said before, the sambac jasmine, because it's typically grown in the East, it's different from the ones we get here. It's not quite as doesn't have that same sort of sweet, fruity, floral, white bouquet jasmine quality as like the jasmine we're kind of used to. But I feel like the lotion does. I feel like the lotion is really dominated by the jasmine, and it smells, it smells very, let me just get that. It smells very floral and almost sweet. Like not the nice, delicate honey amber sweet. It's like this sort of like fruity sweet. It's really weird. Like, it's not a terrible scent. It kind of smells like something you would get at like Fruits and Passion or like Bath and Body Works. It's like one of their sort of like fruity mixtures. I just feel like it doesn't really complement the scent that well. I don't think the vanilla and the amber and the sandalwood are, I just feel like they weren't incorporated well enough into the lotion. I think the jasmine is just exploding and like, you know, making a big mess of things. Yeah, I don't really like the smell of it too much. Actually, when I put it on today, I didn't even put the lotion on. My hands are dry, I needed lotion, but I was like, no, I'm just not going to use it, because I feel like it sort of, it throws off the scent a bit. It doesn't, you don't really get that nice, delicate, sheer oriental feel, because I feel like this lotion is overpowering the actual fragrance, and all you really get is like sort of, you know, trashy jasmine. It's just, I don't like it. Oh, I guess one good thing to say is that it is quite soft. Like, you know, of course it would be. Any lotion that has like a scent flaw is always perfect when it comes to moisturizing. So it's really soft, it's very silky. I think it's called, well, it's called Silky Body Lotion. Yeah, it's very silky. So, I mean, that's one good thing. If you just need like, you can kind of use them separately. Like if you just need a lotion for certain days, then sure, use Jasmine by Shakira. And if you don't need a lotion, you just want the scent, then use, you know, the Eau de Toilette. Other products, you can get a deodorant spray. I, you know, didn't want to get that. And you can also get it in different sizes. It comes in 50 milliliters and 80 milliliters. And then, of course, there's the 1 ounce, which is what I have. What else to say? I think that's it, guys. Okay, so that's all I really have to say about Shakira, so let me just do a quick wrap up. As by Shakira is a very sheer, light oriental floral with notes of sambac jasmine, sandalwood, vanilla, and amber. It ends up smelling like a very delicate vanilla honey mixture with a touch of that sort of Middle Eastern jasmine. It's very light, very easy to wear, a little bit exotic, and overall very comforting. The lotion sort of goes down a different path. It's not quite as sheer, not quite as delicate, but if you like, you know, jasmine, then you should give that one a try. Okay, so that is the end of my S by Shakira review. I hope you guys found that helpful and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so that's all I have to say, and I'll see you guys next time for some more reviews.